everyone, it's the Notorious KIA. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing some last minute DIY gift ideas just in time for Mother's Day. They're super easy and affordable, of course. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Alright, so the first DIY that we're going to be doing is a pen bouquet, which is super easy and kid friendly. So let's get into the supplies that we're going to need. So of course you're going to need some faux flowers, and these are from Michael's. You can also find faux flowers at the dollar store. Next up, you're going to need some pens with removable caps. Super important that the caps remove and make your life a whole lot easier. You'll see why soon. These are from the dollar store. Moving right along, you're also going to need some glue. I'm using a glue gun, which I picked up from Michael's. You're also going to need some floral tape, a glass vase or container, and if you're using a vase, some small rocks, pebbles, or marbles. So once you removed all the pen caps and all the flowers from their stems, now comes the fun part. I'm gonna break out my glue and begin gluing these flowers to these pens. You're gonna let the glue dry for about 15 minutes or so, or until the glue hardens before you move on.
Cherry something.
Next, you're gonna break out your floral tape and begin wrapping the pen around the floral tape, or the floral tape around the pen. Yeah, I like that one better. Last but not least, you're just going to begin building your bouquet to your liking. You can really play around with it and just be creative. Like, I feel like in a former life, I might have been a florist, because like I got skills. So even if you have like some leftover stems that have leaves on it and stuff like that, you can insert that into your bouquet. Just like play around with it, make it more authentic. Like, yeah, just, you know, add a little oomph into it. And that's it. Super easy. Like I said, you want to top it off with a card and you're good to go. This gift idea is perfect for someone who works in an office or someone who's into stationery. That's it, guys. Let's move right along to DIY number 2. Moving right along to DIY number 2, which is a spa basket, and it features 2 DIY skincare products. Yes. Okay, so first up we have a DIY whipped body butter recipe. Yes, smelling all good and almondy. So let's get right into the supplies that you're gonna need. So for the base of this recipe, you're gonna need 1 cup of oils and 1 cup of butters. I used a ½ cup of olive oil, a ½ cup of coconut oil, a ½ cup of cocoa butter, and a ½ cup of shea butter. But feel free to use any combination that you want, completely customizable to your preference. Like if you want to use mango butter instead of shea butter and cocoa butter, feel free. If you just want to use coconut oil, like seriously, do your thing, girl. You can stop here, but I'm definitely gonna add some essential oils to the mix. My favorite combination at the moment is lavender and grapefruit. You're also gonna need a 1-pint mason jar and either a blender, hand mixer, or food processor to blend everything together. You wanna start by combining all ingredients and then blend, blend, blend until you have a nice smooth consistency and smooth texture like a butter. If you're adding essential oils, you can add them at this time. I'm adding about a half a teaspoon per essential oil. I'm going to be adding some color to my butter by mixing red and blue food coloring together to get a nice little purplish lavender hue to complement the lavender in the butter. So again, this step is 100% optional and completely customizable. Feel free to play around with the colors depending on the essential oils that you're using.
It's a close call.
The last and final step is transferring your butter into a mason jar. Like I said, a 1 pint mason jar, and that's it. You can get fancy on them and tie some ribbon or some twine around the jars and add some dried flowers. I added some dried lavender to mine, and that's it. Let's move on to part 2 of our DIY spa basket. So the last DIY for this video is a DIY body scrub, which also can be used as bath salts or a foot scrub or a foot soak for like a pedicure, just all around greatness. So here are the supplies that you're going to need. First up, you're going to need 1 cup of carrier oils. I'm using a half a cup of vitamin E oil and a half a cup of sweet almond oil. Next, you're going to need 1 cup of sea salt or table salt. And you're also going to need 1 cup of Epsom salt. And lastly, you're going to need some essential oils. And of course, a mason jar to put everything in. So you want to start by adding about 20 drops per essential oil to your carrier oils and mix all of that together. Once the salts have been mixed together, then you want to transfer that into the bowl with the carrier oils and essential oils in there and mix it all together until you have like an applesauce type consistency. The last step is transferring your salts into a mason jar without making a mess like I did. So messy. Top off your mason jar with some more Epsom salt and mix it all in. I also added some dried lavender buds to the top of mine. And that's it. Feel free to tie ribbon or twine around it again. And that completes your DIY spa basket. And you know, a spa basket is not complete without some essentials. So I threw a few of my favorite spa and pedicure essentials into the mix. Feel free to do so as well. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was super fun making it. Comment down below if you plan on making any of these for Mother's Day or for any gift ideas or even for yourself. Like, trust me, I made extra batches just so I can get my life. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So until next time, peace and dopeness.
Cherry something.